Good morning. Happy Friday. You get to see me in the morning because I have a couple days off finally. Yay. Yesterday I did a video about being in the flow of life and the river, how the river, if it sees a rock, it doesn't freak out and go, oh my God, there's a rock, right? Well, I had one of my rocks this morning. So when that rock came up, what is a rock? A rock is something that causes some type of reaction within yourself, like some type of emotional reaction, like anger or frustration or irritation or even love, even happiness. I know that sounds weird, but it's a hindrance, right? It's something that's in the way that is stopping or blocking or keeping you from moving forward. For me, this thing was in my way. And so I sat and I looked at it and I was like, okay, what is this that's in my way? What am I going to do about it? And I started asking myself questions and realizing that I don't need that anymore. What it was for me, it was relying on somebody else to assist or help me with something they created with me. I just had to come to the realization that some people just are not going to be able to meet their their requirements, I guess, and that I've got to do this alone. That's hard because being alone and realizing that there is only me and I'm the only one that's going to be able to take care of this person, that I can't rely on the other person, that's difficult. A lot of you are feeling alone, I see, and I'm sorry. But the truth is you are alone. When you get to the root of it, you are by yourself. See, we all try to chase love and think that if we find someone else that can love us or give to us or help us, that then everything's going to be fine. But that's actually not the case. And chasing love is meaning you don't have it within you. And that's another thing that I had to let go of, was the idea of being loved. Because if you grow up as a child in an environment where love wasn't given, it was either transactional, you had to do something to earn it, or it was conditional. You only get love if you do this or you do that. And growing up in that version of love, twisted love. And then it became, well, do I really want love? And the answer is no, I don't. I want to be accepted with all my flaws. Do I think that I'm perfect and I was made in the perfect image of God? Yeah, absolutely. Do I have flaws? Yup. We're looking for acceptance. Accept me for who I am. Accept me for where I'm at. And respect that. And love me to your ability level. And I understand for everybody it's going to be different, right? We all have our viewpoints when it comes to love. And love, honestly, has been one of the most twisted and it's annoying me. Sorry. One of the most twisted emotions, and it's not even an emotion, it's actually a powerful energy because it's the opposite of hate. Hate and love, if they go into their purest form, they create massive change. We can see that very easily in everything in society, especially here. But love has become so twisted here that nobody understands how to love unconditionally. And even those that do love unconditionally, who understand that within themselves, the truth of themselves, the core of themselves, which is God, which is pure love, which is pure innocence, we get preyed on. We get beat, bullied, tortured, manipulated, taken advantage of because we're viewed as weak. It's just messed up to me. It's just so backwards. So I've stopped chasing or looking for love or even looking for like a partner to love me. I just want to be accepted. I'm not normal, not according to this reality. I'm deemed as the black sheep. I never fit in. I was always different, always thought differently, always did things differently. And that really upset people. It upset them to the point where they gang stalked me, they bullied me, they beat me, they tortured me, isolated me, abused me. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me to think that the ones that hold that knowing within themselves that they're pure love are the ones that get the worst treatment here. Is that martyrdom? Victimhood? I mean, sort of. But here's the thing I realized was I didn't attack myself. I didn't rape myself. I was just a kid. I didn't abandon myself. I was just a kid. The people that I relied on to protect me, to support me, to give to me, to provide for me as a child, because you can't do it on your own. This is how fucked up this system is. You're a child, you're completely 100% dependent, and the environment that you're in doesn't support you at all. It does just the opposite. And it programs you and conditions you to believe that that's who you are. That's the type of individuals that you should expect in this life, in this reality. And therefore you go out in this life and you attract more of that. Because that wound was already created when you were a child, and most of you don't even know it exists. Because you put it in Pandora's box like I did. I was so young, I didn't know. I didn't even want to look in that box. Are you kidding me? When I opened it, it took me years to heal that because it was so painful. And most people walk around like that. They may wear a mask and say everything's fine, and then they'll throw the "you're whining," that's a good one, by the way, out to people like myself because I'm processing trauma that was done to me as a child. Because individuals that throw shit like that, which is abuse, by the way, it's manipulation, have never been through a trauma like that. I guarantee the individual who said I was whining has never been raped as a 4-year-old. And you know what I would love to do? I would love to hand that person, it's a male, I would love to hand him that trauma and let him live it. You live that. You heal that. If it's not real, if it didn't happen, then it's not mine. You take it then. And let me see how you handle it. Because here's what I've noticed about predators who attack you, dump on you, project on you, and then play mind games with you to manipulate you and keep you trapped in their psychotic system. When you start giving back their energy, you start giving back those traumas, you start saying, no, this isn't mine. I didn't do this to myself. That's yours. That's your responsibility. You are accountable for that. They look at you and they go, you can't do that. That's not fair. It's not how this is supposed to go. So wait a minute. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me get this straight. You are allowed to attack me. I've done nothing to you but love you, support you, accept you, go along with your idealism, your reality. And now that I'm not accepting your reality anymore, I'm not accepting the way that you're treating me or the way you're doing things, I'm not accepting this. Now I'm sending it back to you, giving it all back to you. Your lives are crumbling. And now it's unfair? This has got to be the most messed up shit I've ever seen. You know what true unconditional love is? It's like an animal. An animal loves you even though you beat the shit out of it. Sort of. My dad beat the shit out of one of my dogs. Actually, all of my dogs. One of them died, one of them ran away, and the other started attacking us as kids. So even an innocent animal is gonna get to a point where it says, enough is enough. I'm not taking this abuse anymore. And it starts fighting back, or it leaves, or it commits suicide. Sound familiar? This is just nuts to me. Unconditional love is what I have. I know that's who I am at the core. Loving the worst of the worst here and helping them heal means detaching from them and giving them their shit back, their trauma, so that they can live it and understand what they've done. And then from there, they can either heal, make new choices, or whatever. That's on them. It's not my problem. They are not my problem. They're not your problem either. They are their own problem. And they need to learn that their stuff is theirs. It's not right to attack someone else. And here it is back to you. And then I'm going to take back what's mine and invest in me. Wow. Well, that's fun. Something just choked me. Guess they don't want me telling you this, which is why I'm going to continue to tell you this. Both my cats just went nuts too. Unconditional love is unconditional love for yourself. It says, I'm not living that way anymore. I'm not existing that way anymore. You're responsible for you. I'm responsible for me. You don't impede on me. I won't impede on you. I don't impede on you. Stop sending me your negative energy. Stop sending me your negative stuff. I shouldn't have to consistently put up protection and fight this battle. Every day it's a battle. Why? What these people don't understand is that attacking me is attacking themselves. It's a losing battle. And then their karma is just collecting. It's just a backlog. The backlog of good, for those of you that are like me, is coming. Hate to say it, but their backlog of bad is coming to them. Just watch. Once you detach from everything in your life that's toxic, that's providing no value or reciprocity, it's not adding to you, it's not lifting you up. Once you disconnect from all of that, detach from all of that, let it all go, give it all back, you watch the people around you, your work, your family, your friends, you watch the ones that get sick or have problems or things start falling apart. You'll know who your, I hate to use this term, it's not really enemy, but you'll know who the people are that are talking bad about you, stabbing you in your back, lying, all that shit. It'll be obvious. Unconditional love says, I am the only one living this life, this existence. This is me. I'm the only one that thinks the thoughts, feels my feelings, my emotions, speaks my words, does the actions, and knows my spirituality, my connection. No one is ever going to know me. No one. Except me. So I have to love this unconditionally. I have to be in love with myself. Think about that. I have to date myself. I have to provide for myself. I have to protect myself. I have to do all of these things for myself. Because if I try to find someone else to do those things for me, what happens if they fail or they don't meet my expectations? Then I get upset. That's not right. Especially if I don't express those expectations, or those expectations change. It's impossible. It is literally impossible to find someone else who will love you to the level that you love yourself unconditionally. Know thyself. Like to the core, know thyself. Can people accept you? That's the key here. Acceptance. Accept me for who I am. Accept me for where I'm at. And if you feel guided and you do have some level of understanding, empathy, sympathy, compassion, love, then you'll work with me to help me get out of whatever it is I need to get out of, or raise me up, and vice versa. It's acceptance that we're truly looking for, not love. We just want to be a part of a group or a pack of people that say, you know what, you got some really weird quirks. You're very unique. You're a cool individual. And I love that. I respect that. I honor that. And I'm going to be here for you. Because you have a good heart. Because in you is pure. I see that. I can work with that. I accept you. I see you. That's what I do for people. That's what I do for you. I see you. We may not think the same way. We may not even agree on things. That's okay. As long as you have the core of you, that innocence, that pureness, that desire to be better, I can work with that. I can say, you know what, we don't agree, but that's okay. Hey, let's try this. Let's go there. Because you're one piece of the puzzle, I'm another piece of the puzzle. You're another piece of the puzzle, you're another piece. We all need each other to create the fucking puzzle. But the funny thing is we're alone at the same time. I'm my own puzzle. Peace. I just want you to know from the bottom of, I don't even say the bottom of my heart, from the essence of who I am, which is God, which is innocence, which is pure, that is unconditional. I will love the worst of the worst, even though they don't see that within themselves, but I will not allow them to dump on me, hurt me, take advantage of me. That's where that shit gets cut off. And that is unconditional love for the one person that matters the most in my life, which is me. That's not selfish. That's self-love. And instead of giving all of myself to someone else that may not be able to reciprocate back, I'm going to give all of thyself to thyself and let that flow out and allow others to come into this reality with me, if you so choose. If you don't, that's cool too. I'm going to love your ass anyway. You go do you, boo. I'm not for everybody. I get it. Neither are you. We're all unique. That's what makes us so fucking cool. I wish we could just see all of these little quirky things about each other and be like, huh, I wouldn't do something like that, but okay, that's on you. As long as you're not impeding on somebody else or hurting someone else, who fucking cares? I love you. Unconditional presence. I accept you. I see you. I'm just your mirror. I just hope that you feel that way about yourself. If not, take some time and really, really, really pour into yourself because you are it, baby. There's only one you, thank God, because you're fucking cool, fucking amazing. All right, I love you. Have